guys, welcome back to Learn to Shred with A Deception. This time we've got the Cross My Heart EP, and the first song on that is Cross My Heart and Hope You Die. So let's get into it. Starts off with a little intro bit, and that's got two different guitars doing stuff. So the first guitar is this one. That's the first one, and then the one going behind it, which is like the rhythm, I guess, is... Alright, so this will start off with the rhythm, because that's what actually. So we'll start off with the little picky one, which we start on the 7th fret of the A string. So that little part is on the A string, 7, 9, 10. Then we drop down to the D string, and we hit 9 on the D string. And then 10, 9, and then back to 7 on the A. So yeah, 7, 10, 9, 9 on the D, 10, 9 on the A. And then the second time around it goes. So that is 7, 10, 9, 7, 9, 10, and then 8 on the D string. Then back to 7 on the A. So it's just like the first time around. So, and then the last time around it's, which is 10, 9 on the D string. So together it sounds like this. So that is, that's all those parts. As, yeah, first time around is this, and then second time, and the same as the first time, and then just 10, 9 on the D. So we'll play through that a couple times real slow. That plays twice, and then it goes to this riff. So it's a very similar pattern, but we start on the D string this time, so the 7th fret of the D string. So 7, 9, 10 on the D, and then 9 on the G string. And then we start back at 7 again on the D. So 7, 9, 10 on the D, and then we hit 8 on the G string. And then back to 7 again on the D. So the same as the first time, 7, 9, 10, and then 9 on the G. And then 10, 9 on the G. So same pattern, essentially. We just skip a couple of notes, and it's just drop down a string. So it does that twice, and then just goes back to the same thing that we did at the start. So yeah, that's that. I guess we'll play through them twice each at like a decent pace. rings out. In the recording, it just rings out when the next riff starts. But while that's happening, there is a rhythm guitar underneath that just goes. It actually starts off with like that. So that is just using power chords here. So the little tail of the riff starts it off, which is just a power chord on the 3rd fret of the A string. So that's your first finger on the 3rd of the A and 3rd finger on the 5th of the D. And we just slide that down to the 2nd fret of the A. So that's the end of the riff, but that starts the song. So then, the start of the riff is just an open E. So you got your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string and the top string is just open. So that is, open E, and then we do a power chord on the 1st fret of the A. Back to the open E. Let it ring out a bit, and then, which is that tail part, which is the 3rd and then the 2nd of the A. So together, that sounds like this. So that just goes over. That note, that note, and that line up, and then that goes with the. And then when this one drops down the string, the riff is this. Let it ring out instead of doing the. Anyway, so that is just your second finger on the. Your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and you hit the A and D string. So just like that E1, but drop down. And just let it ring out for ages. And then when the riff goes, you go. So that's power chord on the 3rd of the D and then the 2nd of the D. So together that sounds like this. So that's the 2 guitars going there. That's the intro. After the intro ends, it goes into the first riff, which is this. Alright, so that is first finger on the 2nd of the A string, and you just hit the top string and the A string. And then you palm mute it and give it some chugs. So that little bit is there's 2nd finger on the 3rd of the A, and then the 1st finger on the 2nd of the A. Then I use my pinky on the 5th of the A, and then back to the 3rd of the A. Except that last note, I hit a little pinch harmonic on it. I'm not very good at it, but that is essentially you hold the pick closer in, and then you try to hit it with the fleshy part of your thumb after you hit it with the pick. Gives a squealy noise. There's better videos on YouTube teaching you how to do that. But so that is. So second time around, first little tail is, and then it goes back to the E power chord. And then, so that is similar. It's after you do the chugs, it is 2nd finger on the 3rd of the A, back to the 2nd of the A, then 5th on the pinky of the A, and then you hit the 3rd of the A again, and then pull off and put it back on. So your first finger is on the second of the A, and then you pull off and hammer on. So it sounds like this, pretty slow. And then back into the E. So that is the verse riff, which gets played a bunch. So yeah, that one's alright to do. After that, it goes into the pre-chorus riff, which sounds like this. So that one's pretty simple. We've got power chord on the 7th of the A string. So that's the first finger on the 7th of the A and third finger on the 9th of the D. And I'm palm muting it and just downstrokes. 1, 2, 3. So that is the power chord on the 7th. Then we jump up to the 10th and then 9th. Back to the 10th. And then 9, 7. So 7, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7. And on the last time around, we don't palm mute it and just do up and down strum. But it's the same pattern, same chords and everything like that. So we'll just go through that. We'll do it 4 times, and on the 4th time's the open strumming. And that one goes back into the verse, even though it's pre-chorus. So then it does, verse, pre-chorus, verse, and then pre-chorus again, into the chorus this time, which sounds like this. So that might sound familiar because it's that rhythm guitar, essentially it's the rhythm guitar behind the intro, except just a bit more fancy. So that is, opening power chord, so first finger on the 2nd of the A. So let it ring out, and then palm mute the top E string and go down, up, down, up. After the get-a-get-us, we hit the power chord on the 1st fret of the A, and we hit that open, and then back to the E, and then the 2 chugs there, and then power chord on the 3rd and 2nd of the A, back to open A. That's that. And in the recording, no point playing it live, but in the recording, to make it sound fatter and bigger, I've also got another guitar doing this. Another guitar doing this. So essentially that's just playing the notes instead of the chords. So that's just open E, do the gotta get out, and then first finger on the 1st of the A, back to the E, 2 chugs, and then 3rd and 2nd of the A. So essentially it's the same thing, it's just doing the notes instead of the chords. But probably don't need to worry about learning that one. So that is the chorus, which then goes into the solo, which is the verse riff, that riff, and there's a solo over it, and I'll teach the solo at the end. Then after the solo, it goes back into the pre-chorus, and then the pre-chorus goes into the chorus, and then the chorus goes into the bridge. So what I'll do is I'll play verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then I'll show you how that goes into the bridge. So we'll do that together if you want. After this one, pre-chorus. Next bit's the bridge. So yeah, when it goes, they'll just go into each other, and usually if the chorus going into anything else, it will be just straight into it. But when it goes into the bridge, it just does an extra E, just rings out until the next riff hits. So the next riff is this. And that goes into the pre-chorus. So that is just palm muting the E string. So down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And just does that one for a bit, and then the second guitar comes in playing the same thing, like it's in one ear, comes in playing the same thing. After they do that for a bit, to get into the riff, it goes, which is pinky on the the 6th of the A, and then pointer on the 3rd of the A. So that is the little galloping, and then so you got your first finger on the 3rd of the A, you hit that, and then use your second finger to hammer on and pull off of the 4th fret of the A, and then slide your first finger down to the second of the A. Back to the chugging. And then that is 3, 3, 6 on the A string. Back to the galloping. And then second time around, it's 6-3. So it goes between 3-6, 6-3. So yeah, that is pretty much that riff. So we'll play that a little slowly together. That goes into the pre-chorus, and then that pre-chorus goes into the bridge. It goes into the chorus, and that chorus is a double-length chorus, and the way it ends is like this. Same thing, just hit that A one one last time and let it ring out. And it rings out forever. And then it comes back with the verse riff. And that just plays through that once time. That is all parts of the song. Yeah, apart from the solo, which we are about to do. Let's have a look at that. That's the solo. So that starts off like this. We've got our third finger on the 16th fret of the D string, and our first finger on the 14th fret of the D string. We hit it and like bend it up, and then pull our finger, take our finger off, and then hit the note on the 14th of the D. That's 14, 16, 17. Then we jump down the string to a G string. So that is 16, 14, 17, 16, 14, 17, 16, 14, 16. That's fucking hard teaching these solos. And then we jump down to the back up to the D string. That's 17, 16, 14. And then we kind of do a little bit. It's from like the 11th fret. You hit it and slide up to the 14th fret of the D. And then hit the 16th. And then 17th back to 16th. Down to the D string, the G string, and we do the same thing we did last time. Just like last time, but then we go 17, 17, 19, 21. And then when this riff starts in, I just hit the 24th of E. So that sounds like this. Like that. Yes, I did not go through that slow enough, I don't think, but we'll just play it real slowly together. Starts off like this. So that is after the first chorus, over this riff, over that verse riff. That's all the parts. That's all the parts to Cross My Heart and Hope You Die. So hopefully that helped. This is obviously song 1 of 4 off the EP. So the next one we're doing is Depression's Grip, Softly Slippin'. I'll see you in that video, and hopefully this has helped. Keep on rocking on.
Why was it my heart you had to take? Why was it my life you wanted to break? Why was it when you looked at me? You used to refuse to like sympathy. Why'd I have to fall for you? Why were the words you said untrue? Why was it every secret I shared turned back on me like you didn't care?